Good morning. Let's review the lesson, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroning. Aram, the narrator, takes the readers back to the time when he was just 9 years old. The world was full of all the magnificence then. It was a delightful dream. And all of a sudden one morning he was just stunned. His cousin Murad, who was considered crazy by everyone except him, tapped at his window. He just rubbed his eyes. Murad assured him that he wasn't dreaming and asked him to leap out, to just come out if he wanted to enjoy the horse ride. He was full of questions. He wanted to ask Murad why and how he was on the horse, but Murad clearly and cleverly evaded all the questions related to the horse ride and tempted him. He couldn't resist the temptation. Both the boys enjoyed the horse ride thoroughly. That time the narrator lived at the edge of the town on Olive Avenue. It was full of orchards, irrigation ditches, and the two boys enjoyed the horse ride. The horse was under control and the two went on and on for a long time. Then somehow Aram requested Murad to allow him to ride the horse alone. Murad was reluctant. He told him that he knew how to handle the horse. But when Aram constantly pleaded, he allowed him, but then cautioned that he must take care. At first, the horse did not move. When he kicked into the muscles, it snorted and growled, but later on started moving and moving. It took him over the vineyards and the ditches and finally threw him down. The horse ran away. Aram was lost. Murad was worried. He wanted to search for the horse. The story progresses. Murad every time just denoted, and it was very clear that he knew how to handle the horse. The horse was wild earlier. He had tamed him, and now the horse followed his commands. It obeyed him, and every evening he would just keep it back in a deserted vineyard. This went on for some time. Aram grew restless. He just wanted to ride the horse, but every time he tried for a horse ride, it was the same thing that happened with him. The horse would not allow him or would just throw him down. Still, he was resolute. He wanted that one day he would be able to control and ride the horse just like his cousin Murad. As chance would have it, one day when Aram returned home, he found John Byro, an Assyrian farmer, sitting at their place. Uncle Khusro was also there. The farmer complained that his horse was missing, and his surrey, his carriage, was of no use without the horse. Uncle Khusro wrote, "Pay no heed, it's no harm." The farmer was constantly worried. He didn't know how to find the horse, where to find it, but his surrey was of no use without the horse. When Aram hears this, he was pretty sure that he was talking about the same horse. So he quickly ran to Murad, told him about John Byro and his missing horse. Murad was comfortable. At that time, he was tending the broken wing of Robin. But when he heard about John Byro and his missing horse, he simply said that the horse must be returned. So it was clear that it was John Byro's horse that he had been using. But here there is a change. Murad was at once ready to give back the horse, keeping in mind the values and honor of his tribe. But there's a change here. The story takes a turn. While Murad wanted to return the horse, Aram was not willing. He just wanted that the horse must not be returned at all. Then one fine morning, the two boys accidentally came in contact with John Barrow. Murad courteously and confidently greeted John Barrow. He said that he had a way with the farmers. John Barrow looked into the mouth of the horse and told him that the horse seemed to be the twin of his horse. The two boys did not show any change. The farmer just talked about the reputation of their tribe, his being a friend with some of the members of the tribe. He spoke highly of the honor of the tribe and said that he is quite suspicious and wanted to know the name of the horse. Murad quickly said that it was My Heart. John Barrow did not say anything but gives a clue that he had noticed that the horse was his. He just moves away. The two boys finally took the horse to John Barrow's vineyard and put it in the barn. Murad lovingly patted the horse. That afternoon, John Barrow visited the narrator's house again and showed the horse to the narrator's mother. He said that his horse was better tempered and stronger. This was a compliment to the caretakers who had been using the horse. The story is full of fun and humor. William Saroyan keeps the readers engaged through fun, thrill and excitement. Aram jumps out of the window to enjoy the horse ride. Murad's liveliness and boastfulness thrill the readers. He continuously says, I have a way with the horse. I have a way with farmers. I have a way with the dogs. Uncle Khusro's roaring, it's no harm, pay no attention to it, amuses the readers. More so when his own house was on fire and he had the same comment. The author talks about the values of the great Karaghalanian family. Though the tribe was poor, they were famous for honesty. They were proud, honest and believed in right and wrong. Therefore Aram was surprised to see Murad on horse. He tried to ask Murad if he had stolen it. Later Murad returned the horse as the honor of the tribe was at stake. John Barrow, the Assyrian farmer, reminded them of the same values and trust. Therefore, the story, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, is full of thrill, fun and excitement of teenage, as well as the value of values ingrained in the children.